wild card spot. The only way I'll be able to get the wild card spot is if I beat you both games. Because then I'll have the... If I have a good record and I beat you both games, I'll have the tiebreaker over you.
I'm gonna get somebody off. Oh, I still won't give me any cap space. Yeah.
You want me to stream this game for you, Swift, whenever we start? Yeah. He should. He should be able to.
No, I'm good at linebacker.
You say one of them's the X Factor? Go check it.
Y'all gonna watch? Y'all gonna watch this game?
What the hell, Mitch?
Oh shit.
Who's watching this?
Tell us what this dude's all about. Alright, so what's my deviation? I need to get Terrion Johnson 1 interception, forced fumble, tackle for loss, and a sack, or hold him to under 200 passing yards.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You guys, I got a serious question.
What?
Have y'all ever nailed your finger to a board?
No.
I did that like 2 days ago. I nailed mine. I had a hammer, and I said, bang, I didn't even mean to. Got hurt like a bitch.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across
So
the
if you find the
35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He holds it in. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rosen will throw.
Forward. Buster. Whoa.
There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
Yeah, your Saints student replacements on support.
Athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Swift, you want to play since they're playing their league games?
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
We're not being bitches. We're just finding something to do.
It's like 2:15 in the morning.
All Madden.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now.
Swift.
As this one's in the air.
All Madden.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
All Madden.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
Man, I'm not hitting you.
Just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to get fucked up. I'm going to try out no one too.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
I usually
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
I usually use New England's defense. It's worked for me so far.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one. As he's
Offense,
up a yard
I use
or two
Oakland's.
shy of the 30.
I think.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go.
Swift, this is going to be a weird-ass game with these new playbooks.
First time with Tevin Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calais Campbell on the stop. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought if you played like you played against that one dude, then what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
11.
And that'll set them.
I love playing on all Madden.
After the delay, they're backed up even.
Yeah, all Madden's so realistic. Fucking gets crazy too.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
I was ready to say, if he caught that, what the
fuck? Travis
fuck?
Kelce. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey.
Holy fuck, that guy was fast as hell.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over.
However, at number 26
Time
is...
for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 27. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Stafford, Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be taken down.
Honestly, if I could get used to this playbook, it might be good.
Midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
That's PI.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys
That's pass interference.
Well,
Hell yeah.
Chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together.
I won't be home to about
but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Big stop, let's go.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
I'm up 14-7.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Damian Ratley, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match. But it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 39.
Damn, if I would have timed that a little bit better, I would have been kicking the hand.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques.
Well, neither of us can fucking scramble.
Situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kevin Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And now it's blocked. And the Lions pick it up.
I just blocked his extra.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
It's all on the stream. Harrison's here.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
Blocked it with Hindered and took it back to Smith.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time,
that was pretty nice. I didn't think he was going to come back to it.
They should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen.
What
And
the
this one
fuck?
incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Oh my
Into
God.
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Another fucking pick.
Picked off at the 39. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I'm losing this fucking game because of interceptions.
3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strap.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
He
And
got
that will
scared
be
to kick extra
incomplete. They
points.
couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Alright, I'm down by.
I have never seen this play before in my life. I'm going to run it.
Fucking 26 or 16.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's second.
Dude,
and
these are
10
some
now
weird
from the
ass
35.
plays.
Watch the slit. Watch the slit.
This is McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I fucking love Tom Brady.
The play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Gets this to his
Another
running
night
back.
play
It's
good.
Christian McCaffrey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Okay, Tom Brady is OP.
At the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. On 1st down, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter.
Man, you both know that is
plenty more
bullshit.
before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I've thrown out 4 interceptions. First half.
Can you say you threw 4 interceptions?
Yep. At least 4.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off.
I really like this playbook right now.
Up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got you. I got you.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. On first down, Stafford here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Oh, my God. Like, every
a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Third down, here's McCaffrey.
Damn, that's perfect.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Pat Patricia, he says now's the time. His guys are going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out.
Damn, if you could have got that inbounds, and you could have went far with that.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 4-yard
that was the gayest pass I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, Bernie, you do that shit all the time, so...
Thirteen. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Delay of game penalty ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
What the fuck?
No problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only one
Squish,
so
you know
far
that was
this
bullshit.
first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it
that
hard
was a
to win
fucking
game,
good-ass
because then you're
catch,
relying
but
on
you
your
know it was
defense, you're
bullshit.
relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A good return there. Call it 13.
I ain't gonna hit stick much anymore.
Will switch hands, 1st and 10.
I need to score in this last minute before the half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rosen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away.
This is some badass bullshit.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
This dude put up fucking 40
and he's
in the
in
fucking
for
half.
the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Thank God.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
I'm fucking losing 40-16, so why the fuck is he saying this shit?
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I'm fucking out here trying to ground the fucking guy.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This one caught by Isabella. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 21. Here we go. 65. Top dog.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I should have played this game. I'm too fucking sleepy for this shit.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo.
How's fucking throwing him early?
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Someone just called to do that.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All you do is hurry up when you're up.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah. Well, he's up 40-16, still run up the hurry up.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys guys will get the football back. Andy Isabella was the intended target. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, I had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. Wow. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important
that was bullshit, man.
Is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
From the 41, Stafford, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing, scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on. And maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise.
Dude, you gotta admit, that was a nice little stutter step right there.
I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They will run again with Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Garoppolo now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. This one caught by Ridley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Stafford now to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he's down inside the 5.
I didn't even realize Tyson Hill was in there.
Out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Throwing again is Stafford. Steps away to his left. And now fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone. And that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
I just had a fucking cut thing when Stafford
Pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Some long-ass fucking street routes.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, exit. Hey, check my 15. Mike is a 15. Check my 15.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
If I could just get an offense.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Throw right side, caught by Ridley.
Holy fuck.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Rosen now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10.
Fuck.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. His throw incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down.
That was a lucky-ass tackle by that guy.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air. Stanford
Are you going to tie the game?
Down. And it's caught. 7 catches for him
Think
now,
so.
and this last one, a first down.
Complete to Calvin Ridley.
Oh, damn, I shouldn't have stopped.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Oh,
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Again, McCaffrey.
I gotta get this stop. Come on,
Get
man.
this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into
Wow.
the end zone twice, trying to get there for a
That
third
dude
time.
can catch
No
over
one's
anybody,
had a
can't
hat-trick
he?
against them.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jordan Reed. His 4th
shit.
touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete.
What the fuck?
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on.
No, I'm
3rd
not
down.
holding.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this
Which
case,
one you
making a
going
play on
for?
the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Oh,
Saints
damn.
on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Damn, that was close as fuck.
Looking for Kelsey. Got a man
Challenge it.
caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Seibert
Hey,
up
what's
and
the lead if
good.
he's up
And the
40
decision to
seconds?
just kick the extra point winds up successful.
47-22. How many points is that? Huh?
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Damn, imagine if Tom Brady had a fucking fast release.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep.
Oh, what the fuck?
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe
I
can
did not
expect
mean to do
more
that
passes
shit.
like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Stafford And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 45. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
I got it.
On first down, Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big
1 yard line
in order to bring this one home.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead.
Well, now he's up 54-22.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
I said he was sleeping.
Oh. That's some fucking shit.
I don't even know if I gotta be at work. I need to figure that out after this game's over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
54-22, 4:40 to go. He's still got his starters in.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Check. Lock.
Yep, he's still throwing the ball.
He's going to air one out.
GG, man.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up.
Oh, man. So how do you make your own playbook? Oh, hell yeah, I found it. Yeah. I don't know.
By Harrison Smith.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
No, it's just your main offensive starters, like your fucking quarterback, running back, and wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate?
Like, dude, come on. Dude calling a fucking timeout for no fucking reason.
Get this proverbial train back on track.
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here we go again.
See, people want to talk shit, and I'm about to flip on this
Trying to shake
motherfucker.
off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
I don't
wasn't
care
an
if I
interception.
lost this game. I still fucking block the fucking field and took it back.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct.
That's the way to look at it.
No pick, just
Did you
incomplete
guys see
that
it?
time. Line of scrimmage again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in.
Yeah, I am. Rosa may not be the answer, to be real. Or this Rosa may not be the answer. Yeah, but I fucking
much of the
threw
game. How about
ass of fucking pitch in this game. Like, come on. I'm about to quit this fucking game. It's fucking 3 a.m. and he wants to keep pausing this shit. Like, I'm legit about to quit this game. Because he keeps pausing this shit.
And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Stafford. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 40-yard line.
50, Mike, 50. I got it. Watch the safety.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain?
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
And he's still throwing with the starters in the fucking game.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense. With 1:53 left. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Saints 61, Lions 22. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
I'm about to remove this fucking dude from AGS.
That's fielded in the end zone.
This dude can get the fuck out of here.
And he'll take it back
Look
to
where he's
about the
posting AGS
19-yard line.
He can get the fuck out of this fucking... He's one of the ones that's been a fucking issue from the jump anyways. His ass can fucking go. And he's wanting to sit here and fucking run the score up. No, the Jags dude. And he's wanting to sit here and run the score up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So
They're just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm going to run you over.
To throw is Rosen. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He saved quickly from his stance when it was clearly Garoppolo throwing the fucking pass.
And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, alert 3. Slam. You draw Porkins.
He already kicked. And he can show themselves all he wants, but I know fucking Garoppolo is in there playing.
One more time, it's Cannon. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Line's 50. Check.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And
We may lose a couple more people from AGS, but I don't give a fuck. We can replace them.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count.